Mr. and Mrs. Forsythe, I've read your papers, so why don't you think you should write her out a check for the $1,990?
She feels no obligation. I'm putting my daughter through college right now, and she feels no obligation at all to help with that. And I feel that that $1,900 could go towards that. I've never asked for any support. My daughter's been living with me since January, and I've never asked her for any support or any help. And I think that she can put that money toward helping.
So you want to offset that money that she owes you, and you acknowledge that, excuse me, that you owe her. You acknowledge that you owe her this $1,990.
I acknowledge that it's my IRS debt. I acknowledge that I didn't take her money. The IRS took her money.
Where are your other 3 kids?
One's married, expecting my first grandchild, and one is living on his own. He works, and my other child lives with me.
So how old is that child who lives with you?
19.
Do you pay child support for that child?
No, no longer. Once he lived with me and until he decided to drop out of school 3 weeks before graduation, and up to that time, when he decided to graduate or drop out of high school, I told him, okay, then rent starts effective immediately, and he decided to move.
How long ago was that?
That was in May.
Of this year?
Yes.
No.
Oh, the year
2
prior.
years ago.
So that your son lives with his mother, and you don't pay any support for him. And I don't think you probably should. I think you should be supporting himself, right?
Right.
According to him, he pays her rent.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I think
That's
it does.
listen, he listened to her, he didn't listen to you. And how old is your daughter?
She's 18.
And you stopped paying support for any of the children at what point, sir?
When she moved in with me, I paid Joyce for half the month of January, although Carrie moved in with me on January 6th.
Okay.
I'd like to elaborate a little bit why Carrie came in to live with me. We made an agreement that, or Carrie came to me and said that Mom can't afford to buy my high school ring and my cap and gown, and she said that if you will buy that, she will pay for the senior photos. About a month after that, I agreed to that. About a month after that, I get served with papers. She's wanting my child support up from $600
Excuse me, I didn't hear you, sir.
She wanted my child support upped from $600 to $1,100 because she was working for the unemployment office and realized that I had received a bonus and was calling my income some god-awful amount of money that not even my wife and I make jointly.
So you're remarried?
Yes.
Is your wife here?
Yes, she is.
Are you remarried?
No.
So I talked to my daughter and told her that I wanted the bleeding to stop here and asked her to come and live with me, which she did.
So you asked her to come and live with you?
Yes, I did.
That was sort of putting her in the middle, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm not proud of it. I'm proud of the fact that I have not otherwise involved our kids in this. I've kept my kids isolated from it as much as I can.
Well, that's good. But the last thing you did wasn't good, and I'm glad at least you acknowledged that wasn't a good thing that you did by telling your daughter to come and move in with you.
So why is Carrie here today?
That's a good question.
I just felt if somebody needed verification that I was putting her through college, then she could answer for herself.
Is that you?
That is me.
Step up here.
Up here?
Right over there. You're Carrie?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
Get along okay with your mom?
Mm-hmm.
Does she?
Yes.
And with your dad? So they've done a pretty good job?
Mm-hmm.
Carrie, if you had to say anything today to your mom and your dad about being a kid living in a house, grown-up kid living in a house where there's a divorce, what would you tell them?
It's not fun.
To leave you out of it. Do you want to tell them to leave you out of it?
Sometimes. Sometimes I like to know what's going on.